What is going on, guys? The Lucky Cards here. Today, since this is our first episode, so today, since this is our first episode, we're gonna have to build a deck. Later on, I'm gonna help you guys, teach you guys what you need in a deck. This one is just a deck that I have that I really like. So I'm just gonna stay with this deck, and yeah. So what my deck has in it, it has Card Trooper, has 2 Card Troopers, because in a Lightsworn deck, you want to be able to get rid of your cards really fast, but at the same time, what's going on? Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back, and I think I got it. Yeah, I got it working. So 2 Card Troopers, because as I was saying, in a Lightsworn deck, you need to be able to get rid of cards really fast to get the really strong guys that you have in your deck. So in this deck, we have 2 Card Troopers because they're like Lightsworn. They get rid of cards each turn, but they're not exactly like Lightsworn. So, fudge. Lightsworn. So next up is we have in our deck, we don't go very many cards. We go 3 of these because this one, you don't want them activating a trap when you summon your really strong monster. So we have that to get rid of that. And we have 3 of these because they can destroy 1 target on the field and send 3 cards to the graveyard when you discard them. So when you flip them, they can destroy an enemy's creature and make it where the enemy can't attack. So those are pretty valuable. Next up is this, because sometimes things want to be butts and not give you the abilities. Like, for example, where is he? For example, this one. It does not let you discard cards every turn, so you need that. You need those to get rid of those types of cards. So, next up, we choose this guy because he gets to draw 1 card for each Lightsworn sent to the graveyard by his effect. And it sends 2 graveyards, so he could get up to 2. And he's pretty strong, so he could be a frontline soldier. Next up is these people. If this card attacks a defense position monster before damage calculation, shuffle that monster into the deck. During each of your end phases, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. So, it doesn't kill the creature, but it gets rid of it. So, you kinda can survive a blow. If he's really strong. Because I could attack level a 3000 attack monster with this, and it'd send it into the deck. It wouldn't destroy it. So it was pretty good. This guy, because we're discarding so much, we don't have many monsters. So if he's discarded from the deck, he gets special summoned. Next up, we're gonna need some attack, and this guy provides it. Whenever he attacks, he gains 300 extra attack, and at the end of the end phase, he gets 2 cards from the deck to the graveyard. So draw those 2. And next up, we do not have any more Lightsworns. So next up, I used this card. This card can help you in a ton of different situations. If he has a really strong monster, this card can really help you. So we have one of those, because this card lets you gain attack by discarding it. So next up, we have the strength of the team. The strength of it. Fudge, it's not. It's Judgment Dragon. Oh, I'm just gonna say Judgment. Oh, fudge. Oh, I spelled it wrong, that's why. Judgment Dragon. There it is. We have 3 of these because these guys really kick butt. If you have 4 or more Lightsworns in your graveyard, that's why you want to get rid of the cards as fast as you can. Because if you get one of these guys, they are really hard to beat. You could pay 1,000 life cards and every other card on the field gets destroyed. So, yeah. And another strong guy is this guy, because he's another one that gets special summoned by, I think this one's 4 light monsters, just with different names. So, 4 light monsters, and both of them are 4 different light monster. Oh, this one's 4 light monsters. They don't have to be different names. This one is, but this one's Lightsworn. So this guy can help you pretty good too, because he's really good too. So, next up is... what the frick is going on? Hold on, guys. There we go. You guys can see a little bit better now. Next up would be this guy, Lightray, having 5 or more. But the good thing about this, I can banish 1 light monster from my graveyard, and since the other cards send them to the graveyard really, really fast, I can target one of his set cards and place it on the top or bottom, and usually if it's good, see, it says we want, then target, reveal that target, then, so you pretty much get to choose. If it's good, if it's bad, you place it at the bottom. If it's good, you place it at the top. And the last guy is this guy right here. It's the same thing, just I can banish a spell. Well, I can destroy that. He's pretty good, so... And next up is the blocking force. Necro. Okay, so it is this guy right here. We're going to have 3 of those in our team. And this guy right here, since all these creatures up here are sending them to the graveyard really fast, this guy right here, he won't be getting, he'll be in the graveyard. And whenever a creature that I cannot block attacks, I can banish this card from the graveyard into the banish pile and destroy his, well, not destroy it, negate his attack for the turn, so that can save me. And a good card for Lightsworn is this card right here. It sends the top 3 cards of the deck, which helps you for Judgment Dragon. And then you get to add 1 Lightsworn monster to your deck. So, that is good. And another good card for it is Solar Recharge. It discards 1 Lightsworn monster from your hand. You discard 1 Lightsworn monster from your hand, and you draw 2 cards, and send the next other 2 to your graveyard. So that's really good. We'll get 2 of those. And the next card is these are the... Sorry guys, something screwed up. But, as I was saying, I'm going to get one more... I actually don't know what I was saying. I'm going to get one more of those. Because they can really help. They draw 2 cards and send the next other 2 to the graveyard. So that can help get your creatures out really fast. And it can help you draw the Judgment Dragons. The next card I would put in this deck is this. What the heck? What the fudge? There's 2 cards. And whatever. So let's grab a couple of these. It pretty much means pretend I activate this and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I discard all those into my hand. Maybe this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy were in the graveyard, and I wanted them out. So I discard these to the graveyard. Then I'd pick up the same. So there was 5 lights that I chose. So I'd get to choose 5 lights that are in the graveyard now. So I could choose this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy if I wanted to. So that's pretty much what that does. Now the next couple aren't really a part of this. Like, they don't go with this deck. But they're really strong and they're pretty good. I chose Blackluster because his abilities are really good. And we have a couple dark monsters in the deck. So the next guy we have is a Blackwing. He's not a Lightsworn, but he's really good. So it's this guy. So pretend this guy's in the graveyard and this guy's on the field. I want 2 creatures on the field. I could return this guy to my hand and special summon him from the graveyard for 400 life points. And then if I still have 4 of these in my graveyard, I can special summon this again. So then I'd have both of them on the field. And last card I would put in the deck is just for safety sake, is this. So maybe if he has like 4 creatures on the field and this is all I have, I could use his ability to copy this guy's effect and pay 1,000 life points. Pretty much use this guy, copy his effect, and then I can pay 1,000 life points to the guy. So the Lightsworn out of all the decks is my very favorite. So don't judge it. This deck will really help you guys. If you guys are new, and if you guys figure out how to learn how to use this deck will help you guys. This deck is one of my favorites, and it's really, really good. It might not look like much, but it is good. So, if you guys want a good deck, if you want a really good deck that's easy to create, because I just showed you how to create all of it, I'll put all the cards in the description. So if you want an easy deck, here it is. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and if I helped you and you want more stuff like this, click the subscribe button, and maybe, who knows, maybe you'll get to see it next time. Maybe you'll see the next video. So I'll be doing a couple of these deck videos, so subscribe and then you'll see each of them. Thanks guys for watching, and click the subscribe button and like it. I'm out.